Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Chaos-Reighn here once again. I am going to be showing you a little bit of a look at what it's like to be running a min-max safe house. I made the mistake and accidentally switched Varici to this house instead of this house, but I just wanted to kind of show you what it's like. Now I'm going to be 100% transparent. There is absolutely no reason you should target farm more than one character, and here's the reason why. When you're target farming more than one character, such as Hillock in Fortification and Varici in Research for the tier 4 benches, getting them back into those houses can take you a lot of missions. I think this last time, just to get Hillock from Research moved over to Fortification, it took me 32 missions. A grand total of about 40 missions to get him there, and then I messed up and moved Varici into the wrong house. So what I recommend you guys do is, instead of running 2 or 3 targeted guys, you basically let everyone flow into the houses first, and you get them all to rank 3. All of them. Now I'm only missing one. It's the question mark. I felt like it's fine. Everyone else being rank 3 is fine. This is what a 100% min-max safe house for Katarina is going to look like, with every single person being tier 4. I'm going to kind of explain on, I'm going to cover what's profitable about it, why you should run it this way, so on and so forth. I personally have a buyer for the 30 quality Hillock bench, so I'm going to be running that and selling that. Just again, this is a reminder, this is standard and I'm on PS4. So let's, without further ado, let's go kill us a Katarina. There's a lot to be said about the new syndicate that I'm going to kind of cover between now and the time I kill Cat. First things first, the new syndicate is nerfed. It's not a buff. These tier 4 houses are not a buff. You ultimately have one bench or one chest of rewards per room. So even if you get a tier up of rewards, you also get nerfed for everything else. So there's the first thing. Second thing is the fact that the amount of rewards in your chests have also been nerfed. That being said, if you remember the old syndicate, you were able to get a whole bunch of scarabs in one chest. Not 2, not 3, one chest. And then you would have 3 chests or 6 chests if you had put in you know, your leader and you ran the leader's house. So all in all, instead of getting 3 chests and 6 chests, you get 1 chest regardless. If they're leader, if they're, you know, if they're just rank 3, it doesn't matter what they are. Let's see what that is. Nothing. Okay. You will only get 1 chest and 1 bench. So that means doing a whole white socket service, doing a whole syndicate quality service, doing a whole anything like that is few and far between worth it. However, if you manage to get 30 quality benches or white socket benches and you don't need them, it is very much worth it for you to go about and quality those for items, or to sell them to someone who wants 30 quality on a item, especially if they're items like their in-game item and they couldn't get it to 30 or something like that. So that being said, if you're going to be running syndicate for pure, you know, just for currency gain, you can still run it. It's still worth it. It's just not as worth it as it was, so you won't be getting a big benefit. A few of the changes I will cover, a few of the changes I've already covered, obviously right now, have been the amount of chests you get, then the amount of rewards in those chests you get, the amount of benches you get, and then lastly, you get from my personal experience, it feels like I got a lot less, just overall rewards. Like, uniques used to pour out, the splinters used to pour out, If I get to, if you see this reward chance, you'll see what I mean by how much they've nerfed everything. It's pretty bad on the nerfs. It's not as lucrative as it was, but if you take into the account that they're forcing Katarina now, it's understandable. They want Katarina to be the boss. Now that new staff that she drops, I will say that out of all of the fights I've done with Katarina, which is going on 30 now, I've only found it once, so its value should be pretty expensive. I end up selling mine to a friend that I found, but if you find it, you know, it's going to be a good profit if you find someone that, especially if it gets good rolls, if you find someone that wants it and can use it.
My spirit is spent.
I don't know if there's anything else new from Katarina, but another thing I like from Katarina is the new updated enchants on the flasks, on everything like that. These enchants are buffed, so they give your basically a better overall buff. Like the crit chance is ridiculously high now instead of being low. And for the helmet, for getting the that, what was it, the increased duration of ailment skills, I feel like that's a really good buff. So they have buffed Syndicate in their own way. They just have issued plenty of nerfs to kind of, you know, make it so it's not your only method of farming, you know what I mean? It's not going to be. It's going to be a method to get some currency early, maybe to get some currency in the midpoint, but you're not going to be only doing Syndicate to gain a huge profit anymore. Well, let's see what we get. Alright, so we got the Spirit Shield again, didn't get the staff. That's not too big of a surprise. 1 out of 30 was about 1 out of 31 right now, I believe, if I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty close. I think it's 1 out of 31 now. I think that was literally right on the money. That looks cool. Let's see. I'll get that for fun. Now let's take a look at what a min-maxed Safehouse looks like. So we have a Cartographer's Strongbox. Alright, we got a couple unique maps. This wouldn't be bad, especially if you're just trying to get a little bit. A Gilded Breed Scarab. I don't know. Oh, that's right. I only had my It That Fled at rank 2, probably. I have It That Fled. He was the question mark guy. I just decided not to do it. I don't do these, but apparently you get 2 of them in this. I have no idea who would really do these. They're, in my opinion, just a waste of time, but the Super Warhordes, I heard about these being pretty good. Let's see. I wouldn't say pretty good. I say they're kind of subpar. Yeah, compared to what they used to be, this is just terrible. This is just horrible. You're not getting nearly enough splinters to get your 5-ways up. You know, getting emblems is now going to be pretty hard, apparently, according to the nerfs to the tree. Let's go ahead and put all these away. And let's see. So I did get, so far, 2 winged scarabs. I will say winged scarabs depends on the price. This league especially, since they're not being spammed out, I can see if they're, you know, just a little bit more pricey. What's that, essence worm? Oh, this looks like I have 2 currency chests here. That's pretty cool. Nope, it was only 1, my bad. 1 currency chest. Trap stash, what do we get? That's pretty bad. This is a tier 4 chest, by the way, and then that's basically what I got out of a tier 4 chest.
I can't do this just yet.
Alright, 23 quality Mirage Archer, I'll take that. That's pretty cool. 22 quality Conversion Trap. Nothing like truly amazing to catch your eye, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and put these scarabs and this currency and the fossils away. Then I can put these away. Looks like we encountered Kadiro again. I think you're guaranteed Kadiro if you run Katarina now. Take one item. Bunch of veiled stuff. Let's just take the let's just unveil a ring. Another one. Okay. Take one item. Let's just unveil that. That's pretty substandard. Not really cool. Really, that's garbage. Yep, that's pretty garbage. And here's what I was talking about, the 30 quality bench. And what do we have here? One tier 15 map, I believe? One tier 15, one tier 16, the rest were white and yellow. So, all in all, I will say that running Katarina in a min-max standpoint can add up to be very valuable. If you count the cost of all of the wing scarabs, if you count the cost of all of the items that, all of the items like individually and you sold them, I'd like to say I made maybe about 3-4 exalts. It's not the best profit, and it won't be, not anymore. You can't expect to sit here and get like 6 chests and get all scarabs or anything like that. They really made getting anything like this really hard to do. So that being said, there's something to say about the new syndicate, and it's that it's cool, but it sucks. They've really taken a really good mechanic that I've enjoyed. They enhanced it and tweaked it a bit, but overall I think the changes are a nerf. So my recommendation for farming syndicate as of now would be run as many tier 3s as you can, 3 stars, and then run Katarina, and that is your best bet. Just hands down, there's not going to be a better bet than that. See what we get from our unveil, shall we? Strengthen, sure. Nothing good there. See the staff. Well, nothing good there. And let's do this. This is pretty bad. Alright, well, all of our veils are pretty bad. And let's just fender off this stuff. Well, thank you very much for joining me in this video. I may seem like I'm talking down on the new changes as far as Syndicate, but I enjoy them in one aspect. I really like the fact that I can get a lot of my stuff 30 quality, and the fact that I can get 4 white sockets. Both of these two things make getting Syndicate worth farming for me in Standard. I will be playing League. If I'm playing League, I don't think I'm going to be interacting as hard with the Syndicate encounters as much as I am right now. What I'll probably do is I'll probably do as I said. I will just execute, feel the intelligence, every single person, getting them all to 3 stars, and as soon as I get Katarina up, I just leave her up until everyone has 3 stars and run tier 4 safe houses. And it's probably your best bet and the most viable bet you have to getting wing scarabs, especially since you can't really count on them in Harvest anymore. You can't really count on them on Oshabi anymore, and they don't drop in Heist anymore. So if you like wing scarabs and you like to juice your maps, or you want to save them to juice maps, or even if you like to sell them, the wing scarabs are probably going to be what you're aiming for. The 3 to 6 white bench and the 30 quality to armor bench are both very strong, along with the 30 quality to weapon and the 28 quality to your potions. I actually got a 28 quality now on a Bottled Faith, which I find really cool. So yeah, you guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it was informative. Take it easy.